afternoon, guys, or I guess it's evening now. This is the Walters High School Band, and tonight we will be playing Darkland's March by Randall Standridge, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, arranged by Michael Brown, Knights of Destiny by Michael Sweeney, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, arranged by John Wasson, and Phantom of the Opera Melody, arranged by Johnny Vincent, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Before the high school plays, I forgot to make an announcement, 6th grade. Where did you all go at the end of March? The Marlowe contest. And what did you get as a band at the Marlowe contest? Yes, the 6th grade band, we went to the Marlowe Band Festival at the end of March. And we went as a band, and then we had a couple of solos, and we came back with nothing but superiors. So give them a hand on that. And then our two that took solos over there were Zandon Dyke, and he's not going to stand up. I'm not even going to try on that. So, and then Berkeley Snodgrass. All right, since Hunter gets to stand on these, I'm going to go ahead and do the honor bands. If you made SWABDA honor band, go ahead and stand up. All right, thank you guys. And Hunter, you get to keep standing up. Hunter has qualified for SWABDA. I'm going to get out of the way here. Has qualified for SWABDA Honor Band all 6 years. If you qualified for Shortgrass Honor Band, stand up. And Hunter also qualified all 6 years for that. And the three gentlemen that stood, they're on track to qualify for their 3-year medal next year for a year of 7th grade and 2 years of junior high. So, guys, I got your music. It's time to start practicing. And then, SCOBDA Honor Band, please stand up. Nathan, go ahead and do the Lion King. Never mind. Like I said, fun things happen in band all the time. One day we were playing something that sounded like the Lion King, and I looked back there and the percussionists were lifting up Blaze like Simba. Like I said, a lot of things happen in band, but normally what happens in the band room stays in the band room. All right, if you took a solo to district contest, I don't think we had any ensembles, did we? If you took a solo to district contest and made a superior, which was all of you, stand up. Raise your hand, please. There he is. All right. Am I forgetting anything? Yes, I am. This band surprised me this year. If you would have told me at the beginning, y'all can sit down. If you would have told me at the beginning of the year that this group of young people would not only learn to march a whole show for the first time in a long time, it was the first time for all of these, but take it to Lawton Superior Contest, and I'm still a little bit bitter about this, and so if you ever hear that I've gone to Dixon and got arrested, you know I went over there to take out their band director, because we got 2nd place at Lawton Superior Contest to Dixon, who is like twice the size of our school and twice the size of our band. They only beat us by 4 stinking points. And I'm not bitter about that at all. But no, I'm very proud of this group. We got a superior rating over there and came in 2nd place. on marching a whole show, and they're looking forward to getting back out there again this fall and putting another show together. And then come the spring semester, when we went to concert band contest, we went over to district contest. As you see, we have 1 flute and 1 clarinet. Now, we got some good ones coming up that will fill out next year. But if you would have told me that we'd go over there and have the balance and perform well enough with just 1 flute and 1 clarinet to make a superior district contest, the kids played well, and we got the superior, and we got to go to state. And we made a 2 at state, which was not a bad year at all for competing and just getting out there and doing it, because band competition is unlike any other, because you only get 1 chance to do it right. Any mistakes, they do not turn well. You cannot have the immaculate reception in band. It can't bounce off somebody and then be caught and ran in for a touchdown. If you make a mistake, it's just out there. And this group, I'll tell you, they've done well this year, and they've done what I've asked them to do, and I told them they did so well this year that now I'm going to have to work on raising the bar, because they met these challenges too easy. So we're going to challenge them up some more, and I think they've got the intestinal fortitude and the work ethic and the fundamentals to get it done. And I hope you enjoy our songs tonight, which Hunter is going to come now and introduce. Oh, you already introduced them? Yeah. I will be 51 next week, so. All right, y'all ready to play? couple of 7th graders that I pulled up to go with us. One of them's already trying to duck down over there. Zachary, you're a big boy. It's hard to hide, son. Zachary and Serenity, stand up, please. I pulled Zachary and Serenity up to help us out on clarinet and saxophone a little bit. I moved Dalton up. One of the things about band kids, man, they learn to be flexible and learning to do new instruments rather quickly. Zachary came up and learned high school part. Dalton ended up playing clarinet with us because we had 3 parts to cover on one song and 2 parts to cover on another one. And they all did a great job. And thank you to you two for helping us get a 1 at district and go to state. So, and now on to our next song. hard to have a good band without good leadership. And we're only graduating 2 seniors. Huh? And these 2 have done a wonderful job. And we've only got 1 junior, so we're only graduating 3. And look at what all we got coming up. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited about what we got coming up? But I want Michael just to share some of his experiences. The good ones, man, the good ones. So, I'll tell you, Michael, he and I have had a lot of fun. We've had our odd times. Yeah. But I'll tell you, he always makes band rehearsal interesting, and he and I have learned a lot about each other, and I'll tell you, he's stuck with me, and I'm proud of this young man. I know he's going to do well with what he's done in band. Michael, give us
Go, Mike.
All right, I'm Michael Skernak. I'm a senior here at Walters High, and I've been in band since 6th grade. My love of music has pushed me this far through all the good times in band, through the band. And so, there's some of the experiences I've seen. These guys here are a talented group of people, especially like this group of freshmen. I've never seen such a big group of freshmen perform so well in my entire experience. They are amazing, and I know they're going to carry this pride very far. I'd just like to say that when I was a freshman, we went to state competition for the first time in 13 years. Not qualified. We didn't compete for 13 years. That 14th year, we went and knocked it out of the park. And I'm so blessed to be a part of something like this. And it kind of tears me apart that I have to leave it. I can't imagine. I love the way this band have performed and the way we've done things. 6th and 7th grade, look at this. This is what you have to aspire to. This is what you have to be of yourself. Be this. Make yourself proud. Make us proud. The work we put in, this is why we are the pride.
All right, Michael. You know I've beat your chops over the year about dancing in band. There's no judges out here. This is your senior concert. Dance all you want, baby. do this one. We always hate to lose seniors. All right, if you don't know me that well, the saying that I use is, I'm the music guy, I cry. I know, Coach Griffin, I know. This next senior that we're losing is one that y'all have only seen it for 2 years. I've had her for 6. And I just don't know what I'm going to do. I always hate losing seniors, but then when it's my own senior, it's a whole different deal. Coach Griffin's going to understand that next year when Cassidy's not out there on the football field doing water. I'm going to miss this one because she knows what I'm thinking before I actually have to say it. So, Hunter, you get to come talk now because I'm getting ready to,
For some of you who don't know, I'm Hunter Snodgrass. I'm his daughter. I don't know if I can do this one. Shush. Moved here last summer of my sophomore year, going into my junior year. Had already moved once, and that was scary in itself. I was leaving my best friend. Now moving further away was hard. I love band very much. It's been in my family forever. I've been in band since 5th grade. I've only seen one other director besides my dad. He's been there for me since 6th grade in band. He's been there at every audition, every state solo, every district solo, every contest, every concert. And not being here with you guys and not being in band with him is going to be really, really hard next year. For the 6th graders and the 7th graders both, make the most of it, because I remember just like yesterday, I was exactly where you guys were. I was exactly where my little sister was. And that's probably going to be the hardest part for me, is not being able to watch Berkeley grow up in band. I've only spent 1 year in high school band with Triton. And, you know, comic relief back there. I have family in the band, but in a whole, the band is my other family. I can go to any of them for anything. Being a Walters Blue Devil my junior and senior year, especially my senior year, has been great. I could not thank you guys enough. Just the community, the school, just everybody. Y'all welcomed us like we were one of you, and you made us feel like we were right at home. And I know that God has a plan for everything, and this was in His plan for us. And my next step is a little farther from home, but I'm just really gonna miss you guys. And like I said, 6th graders, it's gone like that. It's just blink of an eye, it's out. And I never thought that this day would be approaching as fast as it has. And then graduation in a week from Friday. So just thank you guys, to the Walters community, to the Walters band, and to the Walters Pride for everything that y'all have done for me and everything you've done for my family. And thank you to my little brother and sister for being awesome. And thank you to my dad for always supporting me and pushing me even when I didn't really want to practice. And because she's over there in the corner trying to hide. Thank you to my mommy, because just as much as my dad's been there, she's been right there by my side as well. And me leaving to go to the other side of the country is kind of hard for everybody, but I'm trying. But thank you guys. I hope you enjoy our last song.
Just one more thing before they play. You'll probably hear, if your kids are in band, you probably hear Mr. Snodgrass is in a bad mood today. Well, like I put on Facebook a few weeks ago, and Coach Griffin's like this also. We don't yell, do we, Coach Griffin? Our passion just happens to come out fortissimo. And these kids, I tell you, there'll be times where I tell them I don't lie to them. I didn't say it was the last time. I just said one more time, which, yeah, I see the look on their faces. Those three little words, they hate them. But here's the other part that y'all may not get to see is when we go to solos and they see that one by their name. When we go to auditions and they see their name on the list in the band. I get to see that. And I sit there and I look in their eyes and watching them light up. And then it's like a little aha moment for them. That's why Mr. Snodgrass gets so cranky about playing rhythms correctly. And knowing that one is always down and at the first of the measure. And everything else that he tries to get us to do correctly. Was that you? Well timed, Sarah, well timed. But I'll tell you, I love this group right here. This group's very special, and this Walters band is very special to me. I've seen a lot of tears, I've seen a lot of happiness, but when they go out and they perform their best, and that smile's on their face, knowing that they did their best, that's what makes it worth it for me. Our last song is a wonderful one called The Phantom of the Opera Medley. thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed every moment, every note, every nuance that these kids played. They did well. Now comes the fun part. Unfortunately, the kids can't leave until all this up here gets all the way back over there. So, yep, we got to do it.